After the film premiered on Disney+, with an extra payment on top of the subscription, it's now time for the platform to launch its real-action Mulan freely. However, if anyone is still waiting, Mushu will not be in this version either. Selena Quintanilla, the famous singer murdered in 1995, will return to life with Netflix and Christian Serrato's Rosita in The Walking Dead. The Latin artist who sold more than 70 million records suffered a tragic death that shocked all of Latin America. HBO advanced the premiere of 2 special episodes as a preview of the second season. Problems Don't Last Forever is the title of this first episode. The fairy godmothers return for Christmas and do so in their home par excellence, Disney+. Isla Fisher and Gillian Bell are the protagonists of this story, in which a novice fairy godmother has to help a 10-year-old girl who turned into a 40-year-old woman because she did not believe fairy godmothers existed. Condemned to death for 25 years, the Spanish Pablo Ibar has always maintained his innocence in a triple murder. The case has many gaps, unknowns, and open questions. A mental institute, a curse, and a terrifyingly tense atmosphere. The story revolves around an institute that has been home to paranormal horrors since the mid-21st century but is about to confront them. This post-apocalyptic thriller, based on Haro Aso's manga, presents a Tokyo in which a large part of its population has disappeared without a trace. The survivors must participate in a macabre game to stay alive, and their doubts grow. Are they really in their beloved Tokyo? A group of teenage girls are trapped on a desert island after a plane crash. Once they've ruled out the possibility of a short-term rescue, they cooperate to survive and find a way off the island. All the while, through flashbacks, they remember their life before the island. Amazon Prime will broadcast the first episode of this series for free on social media and its own streaming platform. The creator of the Spanish series, Elite, Carlos Montero, now adapts his own novel to television. The story involves a teacher arriving at a high school in a small town to replace another teacher who's committed suicide. Obsessed with this incident, she investigates what happened and puts her own life and identity at risk. In Maquesta, Aaron Piper and Barbara Lenny lead the cast. The irreverent animated comedy for adults premieres its 4th season. It will feature the novelty of Ayo Edebiri giving voice to Missy. Jenny Slate found that the character should be played by an African-American actress and gave up her place in the voice cast. This underestimated science fiction series grows and grows every season. After its cancellation by Sci-Fi, Amazon had to rescue it. On December 16th, the platform launches the first 3 episodes, and then the rest will arrive weekly in Amazon Prime. After making hits like Elite and Money Heist, Jamie Lorente takes up the sword of Tizona and puts himself in the shoes of Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar, also known as the fighter El Cid. The plot goes back to the 11th century, presenting a hero in his childhood and telling how he became the protector of the crown. Carlos Bardem, Alvaro Rico and Alia Galera are some other main characters in the series. Finally, after many comings and goings, Shonda Rhimes' first production arrives on Netflix to tell the story of an aristocratic family in early 19th century London. 8 siblings get shaken up by an anonymous writer who makes the family's secrets public. Julie Andrews, the legendary Mary Poppins and Maria von Trapp, will be the narrator of the series. Danish fiction continues to produce real gems of the supernatural, and in this case it brings us the story of Astrid, a radio presenter who witnessed a fatal bus accident as a child. Several other children died in the event. 2 decades later, one of the survivors passes away in strange circumstances and the protagonist decides to find out what happened. The search uncovers her own nightmares that she thought had been forgotten. Sabrina, Kiernan Shipka, is a witch who refuses to renounce her human condition, with all the risks that this entails. The final episodes of this macabre adventure are 8 in total. They close a story that had to end sooner than its fans expected.